What's up, guys? We are going to be going into a new game, Dead by Daylight. So, Dead by Daylight's a 4v1 game in which one person plays as a killer, which is what we're playing today, and 4 people play as survivors trying to do objectives around the map and escape without getting killed. So the first thing, I'm playing Trapper. It's the only killer available right now. He's got those bear traps that you just saw me set up. I'm setting him up around my shack, which is the killer shack. You don't always start near it. But I tend to like to trap up those windows because it's a really good endless loop where they can juke you. And if a survivor is being chased and they see this building, they will always run to it because of these windows. Because they can go through the windows quicker than the killer can, and there's 2 windows really close together. So I like trapping up both of them. So I got 2 traps there. They are making a ton of noise out there. All those little booms are them on the generators trying to get the generators going again, and they like backfire if you don't hit your skill checks. So these guys are not hitting their skill checks. After I set up my traps around one of the 2 main buildings, you can see the other main building off to my right. Because those 2 buildings are always really good for the survivors to juke inside of. I like to get rid of one of them and then go and do a patrol around the generators unless they've made noise. So we're on the chase. That guy's got a map in his hand. It's not really a big deal for me right now. Hit him once there. So they throw those pallets in the way, and you have to spend a lot of time to get rid of them. Looks like I'm gonna have to get rid of one here. Which gives them time a little bit to make some distance, but he didn't make enough distance. I'm kind of tracking him down here. Alright, I might have to use his footsteps. So all this red little scrapes around is where a survivor's been sprinting. You can only see their footsteps when they sprint. So we're going to follow that as much as possible. Keep an eye out to see if he's trying to juke around a corner or anything. It looks like I caught back up to him. So we'll go on the hunt again. He threw down a pallet. I'm going to probably have to get rid of this because he can just juke back and forth on this endlessly. So it's better to just get rid of it and not waste time. Even if he gets away, he's injured, and I can go on to the next generator, the next objective. He didn't throw that one down in my way. It looks like he probably spotted this building. He's going to go for it. Let's see if my traps that I set up here earlier. Yeah, see, that's why you do that right there. He went straight for the building as soon as he saw it, and now he's going to get thrown on a meat hook down in my basement. So I'm going to take him down here. This basement isn't always in this building, sometimes it's in the other one. But if it's here, this is the best place to put them. Because there's only one way in, one way out. The other survivors can't get to him as easily. Now once I get a survivor down here, I like to set up my bear trap right around this corner, so if they cut that corner as closely as possible and aren't paying attention, they'll just get nabbed by it if someone goes down there to try to get him free. Looks like someone, oh yeah, someone's in my other bear trap. So my other one already netted the kill as well. It's not necessarily a kill, but 2 people already hooked is really good. Ooh, this guy's got a flashlight, so I don't want to let him shine that in my eye, or I'll drop this girl. Because he'll stun me and blind me, and I'll drop whatever I'm holding. So he's going to be a little bit annoying. I have to make sure he doesn't get me stunned and get these guys released. They can try to free themselves down there, also. Every time they do, it makes it so that they'll die a little bit quicker, but there's like a 5 or 10% chance that they actually get off, and they have like 3 or so attempts before they're in the next phase of death. Alright, so we're on the chase again. Is he gonna get me? Yeah, he got me with that. So if they drop those right on top of you, you'll get stunned. I did end up getting him as well. I kind of sprinted towards him and threw a last-ditch attack because I knew he was going to do that. And I didn't nab him, so he's injured. You can see he's kind of wobbling a bit. I was hoping if I scared him, I would have him throw down those pallets and keep running, but looks like this guy's decent. So I set up another trap inside of my house as well, just an additional one on the stairs because there's 2 people down there, and I'd like them to both die. So I did get 1 death already. Now, I haven't talked about objectives all that much, so the survivors you'll see in the bottom left, there's that little generator icon. They need to get 3 more generators. It's a total of 5 when you start the map. They've already gotten 2. Once you get 5, you can unlock 2 different exits, There is a secret hatch that I'm not sure if it'll come up this game or not, but if it does, I'll let you know. That's an additional thing, and I'll talk about it later if it comes up into play. For my objective, all I need to do is kill one person, and I've technically won. So multiple people can win in the game. The killer and certain survivors can win. It's kind of like a free-for-all more than teams, because there's 2 survivors that have already lost, 2 that can potentially win, and I've already won. According to how like the ranking system and win losses work. You can get more points to perk your character and to get little benefits by killing more people and doing better in the game. Alright, I got him again there. You can be healed, that's why that guy didn't go down. 2 hits will have someone go down to the ground. Both of my kills so far. Oh, there's the hatch right there, I just saw it. So I'll talk a little bit about that hatch. I'm not sure if it's always spawned. I think it might only spawn when there's 2 generators that have already been taken. I think it's a minimum requirement that they have to get 2 generators off the map. And then it will open when there's only 1 survivor remaining. So it's a like last ditch where maybe your team did absolutely nothing for you. You got 2 generators by yourself, and you're the lone survivor. You can escape through that hatch and still get a victory for yourself. Which I think is pretty cool. It actually encourages me to just kind of like solo survivor, because I feel like if I get good enough, I can do that myself. And that can be a win condition. I've escaped through the hatch a couple of times already, myself. Because there's just certain situations where you can't save people, and you're gonna have to go for that victory condition for yourself. Alright, so we're on the hunt again. This guy is injured, so if I can hit him one more time, he'll fall. He's got a lot of juking areas to work with. He should have stayed near that pallet. Oh, he found another one. Alright, that was good. If he hadn't found that one, he would have gotten hit. But you can juke back and forth between those until the killer decides to break it, and then use that little bit of extra time to create some distance. So I'm trying to follow his trail a little bit, looking for the red scratch marks. Yeah, this game is in beta until the 12th, and then it'll be on Steam for it's $16 right now on sale, $20 normal price. Beta keys you can find on Reddit usually. That's where I found mine. It only took me like 5 minutes. You just go for a save me link. There's a little thread where people post them all the time. Just log into Steam and you can get a beta key that it'll be good to play and try it out until the 12th. Which I'm not sure when I'll get this video up. Probably the 10th, so you'll have 2 days if you watch this video the first day it's up. Alright, so let me start trapping up a little bit. They still have 2 generators to go, and there's 2 survivors left. I feel like it's going to be pretty difficult for me to finish off the 4th and last one. I have done it quite a few times, but generally 3 is... If they're good survivors, 3 is about the max that I seem to be able to do. If they don't know about the hatch and they don't know where it normally spawns, which normally it's around one of the 2 buildings, I'm still not good with it because I played a lot more killer than survivor, but I have found it a couple of times, and I found it in this game already. Alright, back chasing this guy. This is a really good spot for him. Oh, he's still got that flashlight. That can be definitely annoying if he gets it in my eyes. It's very inconsistent though. Another pallet. I probably should just break these. You can see he's trying to shine at my eyes. If I just look away though, it's very inconsistent. So I should have broken these a while ago. Should never leave these up because they can just skid across them really quickly. Ooh, somebody got hit with the trap. I'm gonna try to get both of them here, but it looks like he got out of the trap really quickly. Usually it takes a bit longer. There was a chance of me getting everyone, which is why I wanted to do that. If I could have knocked this guy down, then I could have picked him up, meat hooked him, went back to the trap. He probably still would have been struggling, and been able to get him as well. So they're really trying for this generator. There we go. That one's gonna go down. They were both injured, so I just needed to hit one once. So I do need to tinker around with the strategy of keeping one person alive. I'm not going to do that this game, but it is possible that you can kill the third person. Or you can down the third person so they're just crawling, and just like put them down in your dungeon, so they'll bleed out slower, and then the hatch doesn't open and you can have some time to hunt the other one. He actually got out himself, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's another person down here, but I'm not positive. Also, make sure you don't hit your bear trap if you put it on the stairs like I put it there. Pretty sure you'll drop the person. I haven't actually done it, but they can also make you kind of wobble back and forth by squirming or whatever. So they can force you onto it to just give it a wide berth. I was just looking through the slats there to see if there was another person down there. Alright, so it looks like we'll have our 3, which is kind of... I take that as a victory. I don't really go for just one. Like, a lot of people will get one person and then camp the body. Actually, did he get out again, or is there 2 here? There might have been 2 here this whole time. Alright, well maybe we won't get our 3. See, I don't have these trapped up, and he's got an endless loop here. You have to have both windows trapped for it to work. I don't think that I can catch him. I haven't actually done it with only one window trap, but I think he'll still be able to do this. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be a waste of time to keep trying. I was hoping if I could get a full sprint, I'd be able to catch up to him. Try going the other way. See if I can throw him off a little bit. They're both here, so they're not getting anywhere from doing this. Looks like they finally escaped a bit. And I went around that way. That's fine. I'm fairly certain I'll be able to get at least 3 kills. Now, a thing about meat hooking people. Every time they get off of meat hook and get put back on it, it goes to the next stage. So there's three stages, one of them being death. The first stage, you can attempt to get yourself off of the meat hook, or just sit there and wait until the second stage. The second stage, you're struggling against some other creature that kills it. It's basically you're sacrificing it to some creature inside of the forest. Is the premise going on there. So you kind of have to like tap spacebar to keep yourself alive for a little bit longer during the second stage, and then you die after that. So yeah, every time you put them on, it goes to the next stage. The first time they have that attempt to get off, if they get off either by themselves or through another person, you put them on again, they'll be in the struggle stage. They get off from another person, put them on again, they'll be dead. So that's how that goes. For people who've been watching my channel, think like strikes and evolve. You kind of make forward progress every time you put someone on. This game actually reminds me quite a bit of Evolve. I mean, there's crows as well that you can hear and see off in the distance. Survivors will make them run as well. Nice, got him. He tried to go through the window. I yanked him off of it. Alright, so I just gotta get him to a meat hook. I'm not sure which one this is because they both have the same body type, so I'm not sure if he's gonna be insta-dead or not. So there's the being, you can see the little spider legs coming down. So it looks like he was put into struggle phase. You can see he's got a half life bar down in the bottom left. And I think he stopped struggling, so he kind of insta-died. Alright, so there's one remaining. Should turn to a skull in a second. Yep, one remaining. There's the hatch opened up because it's a sole survivor. And he can escape through this now. So I'm going to just throw down a trap here. It's very difficult if they know about this. And with them having 2 different things, basically I have to guard 3 points, and there's 1 person. So it's very hard to get this last guy regardless, because you have to defend generators and the hatch if there's multiple things, or you have to guard the 2 doors. Your traps can do a little bit for you. Maybe if there was, 4 objectives remaining, I put like 3 or 4 traps around that hatch to try to win. I have also caught the last person and just like dragged them to the hatch and let them escape. It doesn't mean anything to me because there's no... I'm already max level for the beta. They capped it at 5. In the real game it'll be 50, but then you can prestige and just keep going for more perks and more items. Alright, so he got out. I got a victory nonetheless. So there's this game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.